What is going on, guys? My name is Nostalgia FPS. You may see me on the Aim Trainer as Corporate Serf, and in today's video we are going over my methods for improvement on tracking here on Kovaaks Voltaic. So I've been playing Voltaic on Kovaaks for a little bit under a year. I started last year in April. I was gold for everything except for Smoothbot, which I was diamond for. We're talking about season 4 of Voltaic Kovaaks. And so I had a lot of climbing to do. I had a lot of learning to do, and I played it a ton. I have 1,200 hours now here on Kovaaks, and I learned a lot. And so in this video, I want to share with you my personal methods for improving tracking scores. A little bit about my credentials. I'm a member of AIM TSK, which is a smooth aim group. I have Celestial for Season 5 Snake Track. I have Astra for Season 4 Smoothbot. I definitely think I can push that to Celestial now. And then I have Nova for Air, which is the reactive benchmark for Season 4. There's also Plaza. So I'm pretty proud of those scores, and I think that they are definitely something that I can push even more using these methods, but I wanted to share you how I've gotten to this point. And so we're going to kind of jump into this playlist that I've made specifically for Air because I think it best illustrates the way I like to play. So Air is composed of 5 bots, of course, and so the start of this playlist has these, but also we have the LG56 Voltaic Daily Improvement Method tasks. And so I built this playlist around the benchmark itself and these 12 essential tasks. For each of these tasks, you'll see I have a slow-mo variant, a surf variant, and then levels 4 through 1. These levels here are inspired by Shimmy. If you guys know him on Twitter, he's an excellent aimer. He's Astra level, and he popularized these levels, and I've really taken to them. I think that they help me improve a lot, and I'm going to explain why I use 6 variants, sometimes more, on these scenarios. Reason number 1 is a mental benefit, but I think it's actually the most important. When you have 6 variants of one scenario, you have 6 different opportunities to earn personal best scores. Challenging yourself to PB on these 6 different variants gets you playing the scenario itself a lot more. And so you get more you collect more and more reps and more practice on these rather than just sitting and playing the same mundane task and why am I not improving my score? The mental side effect I think of these is the most important. Before I get into the logic for my second reason, I need to preface what I'm saying here. This is not a video about technique. This is not a video about skill improvement. This is literally about pushing your scores and getting personal bests. If you watch VT Matty, if you watch Viscos, they are great resources for improving your aim. This video right here and everything we're talking about is intended for people who already know what they're doing a little bit with a scenario and they're just trying to push their scores. So using these levels and using these variants, I think the best way to push your scores is to play them on a varying range of sensitivities. You'll see Corporate Serf is my main account. I'm here on an alt account because we're going to be playing through these later on in this video. But Corporate Serf is my main account. Wow, just got exposed with an old profile picture. That's funny. But you can see I'm playing on CM360 25. That's really fast. It's a big bot. And the reason for playing on a fast CM360 like that is it helps with your target reading, your speed matching, your overall smoothness. Again, I'm not trying to get into aim theory. I'm not trying to tell you this is the right way to do this. I'm just saying for me and the way that I've training on a fast sensitivity helps me with those things. And so now we'll see level 4, which is the small version of this. I train on 30 cm. And so the reason why I do that is there's a higher level of precision required. When you play on a slower sensitivity like that, you're trying to recoup as much loss as you can from the target. So playing this wide range of sensitivity, you learn much more about the way the bot moves, the way that you have to aim for it. And so I really do recommend, like for this bot 2 in particular, I play from 25 all the way up to 36 CM360. And I think that you should really consider that in your training. If you play it all on the same sensitivity, it's probably fine, but I think it really is more benefit if you play a range of sensitivities. So going further here into the playlist, what I want to show you is this, that I am advanced level. I try to get my personal best on advanced. But I think one of the best ways to do that as well is by playing a version harder than what you're at. So elite has faster movement, but it also has faster strafes. Like it even has a faster time scale. So all the properties of air advanced are cranked up a little bit. And so because I want to improve on air advanced, the best way to accelerate that progress is to play variants on the elite version. So what we're going to do right here in this video is I'm going to benchmark myself on my alt account here, Shattered Ego. We're going to get a score for Air Advanced. Then we're going to play through these levels. And then we're going to go back to Air Advanced and see how it goes. So here you can see I've quite literally never played this scenario. We're going to play it on 30 cm because that's very standard. You can even see the top scores here. VT Matty, he has 30 cm. So we're just going to give this one run. I'm not really warmed up at all. It's totally fine. This score is not going to be very good for me, even at Nova level. Also, I haven't played air in forever. This scenario is crazy, like especially bot 5, but it's so fun. Like the gauntlet of bots, like how you have to aim for each one. It's so satisfying to farm bot 4. But okay, so our first score of the day, 30 cm, was 2600. That's pretty far below Grandmaster. So our goal today is probably just for this account to get to Grandmaster. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through these, what is that, 7? Because I'm going to play Elite as well. I'm going to go through these 7, and then we're going to go back to Advanced, and then I'm going to wrap up the video. For these super small versions, you'll see just how small this is. You should change your crosshair size. This kind of gets controversial. This is where some people are like, "Ooh, I don't know if I want to do that." You need to be able to see the bot. Like, if my crosshair, let's just, because this is a snowy sharp dot. Let's say I have it on 1, right? The bot right here, I can barely see it with my crosshair. So we're gonna play this one on 0.4. Okay, so here we go. Tracking Elite slow-mo. The slow-mo versions are 64% slower. That's via the timescale and the actual bot speed. But they are 60% smaller. So kind of the logic behind that is we're working on our precision, right? And the speed a lot of times determines how challenging a scenario is for tracking. I think if something has fast speed, it's really hard for a lot of players to speed match and read the movement. And so this is really just trying to help you see the pattern of each bot and help you work on your precision and your mouse control. Okay, so we actually did pretty good for just one run. Okay, here we are now on the Serf version. So this one is a little bit bigger. It is 40% change, or it's 40% smaller than the regular version. But it has 25% change to the timescale, 25% change to the bot speed. So it's like a 43.75% total reduction. This one is kind of like slow-mo, just where every part of it seems a little bit slower just because of the timescale reduction. But again, it's really just helping you with your mouse control, seeing how the bot moves. It also can help you adjust to a smaller crosshair if you've never used a smaller crosshair. Oh, I beat my score on my main account. Nice. Okay, so we're at the levels now. Most times I will go from 4 down to 1. You can play them 1 up to 4, but I like to start at a pretty slow sensitivity here. So we'll do 36, and we're going to play level 4. So now you can see just how absolutely crazy this bot is, this scenario is. But we're more used to the small size of the bot just from playing the slow-mo and the Serf version. Bot 5's ridiculous. Okay, that's not a very good score, but it's okay. We're just practicing. So now we're going on to level 3, and here is the increment that I like to reduce the speed in. 1.5. For whatever reason, going in increments of 1.5 works so well for me. So we played the previous one at 36. We're going to play this one at 34.5. We have made it faster by an increment of 1.5 centimeters. Hey, that's a much better score compared to the last one. So we're going to go on to level 2 now. Before we do start number 2, we're going to do it at 33 because that's an increment of 1.5. And here we go. It's not a bad score. This score is just crazy by me. I played this so much on my main account. So 2530 is pretty good. Alright, bot number 1, 31.5. You can see, by the way, you can see in the top right corner, I can't exactly point to it, but it's right up here. We've only been playing for 10 minutes. You don't have to play each one of these 2 or 3 or 4 times. Just play it once, play it twice if you really feel like it, move on to the next one. Because you're all 6 of these are the same thing. They're all variants of the same thing. So you don't have to like stress about what your score is or like force something to be good. Like you just play it and move on and the benefit will be there. We're doing very good right now. I might be able to beat my main account score. Depends on bot 5. Bot 5 is a real determiner. Oh, it's cooking me. Why is it so challenging? I did it! Let's go! I beat it by 30 score. Sweet. So now, we are ready to play Elite. For Elite, this size is between 3 and 2. So if you want, you can look and say, okay, well, what's this? I should play it between this and... You can do that. But sometimes when I've just done really well on level 1, I just keep the same sensitivity. So we're going to try this on 31.5 and see what happens. Shaky bot 2. I really want to restart this. I don't know. I'm probably going to play this one twice. Dang. That's a slightly disappointing score. Maybe we will increase our sensitivity. Let's do 32.5. Actually, let's do 33.5. And let's try that one more time. Hey! Very nice jump. And that's somewhat close to my main one. So now we played all these variants of the harder version of Air Advanced. This one is a little bit bigger and slower, so I'm going to do 30 cm again, because that's what we played on previously. Let's go for it. This one, when you play this, feel free to reset. Farm a bot 1 good score, whatever. You finished practicing, so we're trying to hit a PB. Like 542 right there for bot 1, that is not going to do anything for us. Let me try 32. Ooh, this is good. It's going to be 650, 669. That's also decent. 1365. Hate bot 3. All my homies hate bot 3. Ah, that was terrible. That just killed our run right here. Whatever score we get on this is a byproduct of that bot 3. Hey, man. And bot 5 is just crazy. Okay, so we improved by basically 300. I'm gonna play this because we're 16 minutes into this. I'm gonna play this to about 30 minutes, maybe. Give it like 14 more minutes. I'm gonna cut to my best run, and then we'll wrap this up. One thing I will say though, a lot of the times the way I aim train, if I know that I can do a good score on a sensitivity, most times I try to hit my next PB, that 1.5 number below. So I'm going to play on 30.5 to try and get my next PB. Okay, so there's Grandmaster. That's 6 minutes after the other one that I said. If I played this scenario for an hour, I could get up to my Nova level, but I haven't played this scenario in a long time. I just wanted to show you guys how you can use this playlist and this format that I use. So that is going to complete this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it does help you guys. Obviously, this is not the only way to use a playlist like this. So if you find something else that works for you, I encourage you to try playing every different way that you can and find what sticks for you. Anyways, my name is Corporate Surf. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.